The evening was quiet, but the tension inside that apartment tower was palpable. The 25th floor apartment stood in silence. The only sound was the muffled argument between husband and wife. "You think you can control me?" She spat, her voice shaking, with anger. He stepped back, his face twisted in frustration. "I'm done. It's over," he shouted. But before he could say another word, she pushed him, hard. The glass shattered as his body crashed through the window. Time slowed. His terrified expression reflected the city lights as he fell, his screams barely audible. The ground below echoed with a sickening thud as his body hit the pavement. A crowd quickly gathered, and the flashing red and blue lights of the police cars cut through the night. Detectives arrived, eyes scanning the broken glass, the twisted metal frame of the window. The wife stood there, still in shock, her trembling hands barely holding her together. It was an accident, she claimed, but something in her eyes suggested otherwise. Inside the interrogation room, she sat across from detectives, nervously tapping her fingers on the table. "He was abusive," she insisted, her voice shaking as she spoke of the years of torment. I had no choice. But her story didn't add up. Did she act in self-defense? Or was it something more? The detectives exchanged wary glances, the air thick. With suspicion, neighbors reported hearing loud arguments before the incident, late-night shouting that became a regular occurrence. Yet no one ever saw the wife in distress. Her calm demeanor afterward seemed too calm. Why was she so composed? Days passed, and as the investigation continued, an unsettling discovery was made. The husband had life insurance policies, substantial ones, all naming her as the beneficiary. Was this a well-planned scheme? As the evidence mounted, it became clear. Things weren't as they seemed. Then, something chilling happened. The wife returned to the apartment alone. The room was eerily quiet. She walked toward the window, her gaze fixed on the shattered remnants of the glass. A sudden noise broke the silence, footsteps behind her. She turned, but no one was there. A shadow in the corner of the room. The tension built as she slowly approached the window. In an instant, hands grabbed her from behind. She screamed, but her cries were muffled by the wind. She was shoved forward, her body crashing through the wooden boards that had sealed the window. Once again, she plummeted from the same height. Her body landed close to where her husband's had. As the detective stood over her lifeless body, the question hung in the air. Was this the work of a vengeful hand, or had she taken her own life to cover her tracks? The investigation continues, the case growing darker with every turn. Justice, revenge, or something far more sinister. The truth remains elusive, and the mystery deepens, leaving a chilling question in its wake. Who was the real victim here?